My name is Alexandra. I'm 17 years old. I lived in Boys and Girls Country since I was 8, and I hope to own my own business one day.
My name is Frank. I am 17 years old. I've been at Boys and Girls Country since I was 10. I'm on a varsity football team, and I'm in the process of researching colleges.
My name is Gurmai Damariam. I'm 30 years old. I came to Boys and Girls Country when I was 10. They have put me through school and college, and they are still a part of my life.
I'm Vicky. I'm 17 years old. I've lived at Boys and Girls Country for 5 years, and I'm going to be a veterinarian.
Boys and Girls Country is a place where children can come to experience a childhood. It's a place where they can be sheltered. It's a place where they can be safe. It's a place where they can be nurtured. And our experience has shown us that literally, one child at a time, we can change the world.
Before I moved to Boys and Girls Country, I couldn't remember my life in chronological order because of the randomness and just the chaoticness of my life. It was kind of a blur. Every day was something new. It didn't always match up. It was always like I was pretty aware that something bad was going to happen. I just didn't know what was going to be next.
The children who are placed here are not here because they were placed here by the courts. They're not here because some judge said you need to come here. They're not here because they're part of the system. They're here because their families turn to us for help. They're from families that are just right on the edge, and one small step is going to mean disaster for the family.
My sister has a mental illness, and there came a time when she became overwhelmed with trying to raised her 3 daughters, and she attempted suicide.
It was a very hard decision for my mom to put me here. Tears were rolling down her face when she dropped me off.
The family might have been struggling with issues of substance abuse or addiction or violence. Maybe mom has been in prison. Maybe mom died and there's only a grandparent left to raise the children.
We were really distraught bringing him here because we felt like we were supposed to raise that grandson. We just knew in our hearts that was one of the things we were supposed to do. But we weren't being successful.
If it hadn't been for Boys and Girls Country, I would probably be in jail right now because I would probably still be hanging out with the same kids I was when I was younger, and probably doing a lot worse, probably doing drugs like my parents did at an early age.
If it wasn't for Boys and Girls Country, I'd be another teen statistic. I'd either be on drugs, dead, pregnant, or in jail.
I'm originally from East Africa. I came here when I was 10 years old. My parents sent my sister and I for a better opportunity and better life and to get a better education. So they sent us here to live with our uncle. And our uncle, he wasn't able to take care of us.
Every child is unique, and every story that brings a child here is different. It's a rare privilege to be able to work with children who already have some strikes against them and come to us not in the best part of their life, but to be able to make some changes in their life, to be able to create an environment where they blossom. They very often come in, their heads are down, they're afraid to look at us. There's usually a frown on their face or a blank expression. And literally after a few days here, you see their head start to come up, you see a smile start to come across their face. And for us, there's no other job like it in the world. We feel very blessed to be able to do that. Boys and Girls Country started in 1971, and it started with a $25 donation and a 5-acre donation of rice lands. It's now 250 acres on 2 campuses. It's actually a working ranch 35 miles north of Houston.
We have 11 homes on campus. We call them cottages. There are 8 children along with a house parent couple. We have 11 big families on this campus, and they do everything a family should do.
Over the course of a day, our little ones learn to play. They learned hopscotch. They learn to jump rope. It's homework, which is a very important part of their life here. It means riding their skateboard and sometimes fall off and need to be consoled. It's blowing out the candles at a birthday party.
There's a team of professional parents. There's a team of professionals working here to make sure these kids get a good home and that they're raised in the best way that they can be raised.
To be a house parent at Boys and Girls Country, for me, it's just simply being a parent. I feed them, I clothe them, I take them to the doctor, I take care of their emotional needs, I listen when they need someone to talk to.
We're making sure they're getting their homework done, we're making sure they're going to church and that they're involved in their youth group at church, and I make sure that they're in a good situation, that when they're hanging out with their friends or when they're going to their girlfriend's house. We love doing what we do. We love being house parents here, particularly here. I just think this place does it well.
One of the neatest things we get to do is teach them about goal setting, about how we can improve your grades, how we can improve your behaviors, how you can improve your social skills, how you can plan for college and on into the future so that you're in control of your life. It's your destiny. You know where you're going.
Boys and Girls Country has helped me with my self-esteem. I'm confident in myself and in what I do. They've taught me how to forgive, how to show compassion, how to learn new things, how to be open-minded, how to deal with change, and also how to deal with people coming and going in your life.
It's what we want them to strive for in life, is to move on from here and to have a successful life and to have strong relationships with people. That's what life is all about, and that's what we're really trying to teach.
I love my life right now. I love my social life. I love hanging out with friends. I love not having to really worry about problems. I love school. I love just everything about Boys and Girls Country, and it's my home, and I'm excited. I'm a really happy person.
I just think this place does it well. If you're planning to be involved with Boys and Girls Country in some way, if you're wanting to give money or time or some skill that you have to helping raise the 80 or 90 kids that we have on this campus, that your time will be well spent. Your money will be well spent.
Very often when we think about a childhood, we think about a very protected, special time, and sometimes we probably think about our own childhoods. Unfortunately, for all children, it's not like that. So what each of us at Boys and Girls Country try very hard to do is to recreate that thought in your mind of what a perfect childhood would be like.
For the first time, I was able to just be a kid. I could play games and watch TV. That was unheard of before. I was able to just be Alex, an 8-year-old.
Boys and Girls Country has taught me that I want to be a man of integrity and trust. I like to give back to them what they have given to me so that they won't think that I was just a waste of their time and money.
I would like to say to Boys and Girls Country, thank you for taking me and showing me compassion and teaching me what I needed to be taught to survive in this world. They took me and my brother and they trusted, they had faith that they could help us. And they did, and I'm very grateful.